If you want more money, real confidence, and days that obey you instead of your moods, listen closely, and I will hand you a pattern you can run today. Not in months, not in weeks, today. This lesson is not theory, it is construction. It is motivation without begging for mood. It is self-help without fluff. It is success engineered on purpose. You yourself will carry the Napoleon Hill success mindset like armor. You can install, as I have, the Napoleon Hill self-discipline habits into your DNA. In a few minutes, you will feel the first click of a new identity locking into place. But first, you must agree to this rule. We do not wait for permission, we build. Step 1. Decide your identity and aim. Here is the first hinge that moves the door. Identity precedes evidence. You choose the name and the world supplies the proof later. Therefore, you must decide who you are and what you are for in one clear sentence today. When I sat with men who shaped industries, I did not find men who discovered themselves by accident. I found men who decided. Ford decided to build cars for ordinary families. Edison decided to bring practical electric light into the night. Carnegie decided to master steel and organization. Lincoln decided that the Union must endure. Rockefeller decided to make order from chaos, and he did it with a calm hand. They did not wait for signs, they created them. Now it's your turn. Write the single result you will pursue this year. One aim, one line, no commas, read it aloud. This is your chief aim. Then match an identity to the aim. Say it like law. I am a builder. I am a closer. I am a producer. You are installing in yourself the Napoleon Hill success mindset by making identity the first brick, but a decision without proof leaks. Therefore, we seal it with action and by removing exits, and that, my friend, is next. Step 2. Burn the boats. Drift survives on escape routes. Power appears when the exits vanish. I watched men fail not because they were weak, but because they kept a door open to yesterday. The greats did the opposite. Ford closed every side project to force the Model T into existence. He simplified, he fixed the line. He made retreat impossible inside the factory and inside his mind. Edison kept no soft chair for quitting. He framed each failure as a step, so he could not step backward. Rockefeller harmonized chaotic markets by committing to systems, not to noise. Lincoln signed his purpose in ink when the cost was highest. This is not romance, this is structure. Here are your steps. List your exits. The second job that drains fire, the habit that steals mornings, the friend who talks you into average. Close the first door today. Delete the subscription, leave the chat, sell the thing that keeps you safe and small, replace safety with schedule. You are practicing proven Napoleon Hill self-discipline by design, not by willpower alone. The mind follows what the environment enforces, but cutting exits alone is not enough. Therefore, we install a voice inside you that speaks like a builder even when the room is empty. That voice is trained, not gifted, and we train it now. Step 3. Install autosuggestion. The mind does not obey logic at first. The mind obeys repetition under emotion. Autosuggestion is the lever. Say it, write it, hear it, morning and night. In the morning, you prime action. At night, you print identity. Here is the simple pattern. Morning, stand, shoulders back, speak your chief aim in one line. State 3 actions you will take today that prove the aim is real. Keep them small and sharp. Place the hardest one first. Then say the identity that matches the aim. I am the man who executes even when I do not feel ready. At night, sit with quiet. Then read your chief aim again. List the actions you took, and if you missed, do not negotiate. Set the first action for dawn. The brain remembers what it hears last. You are wiring tomorrow while the body rests. Do this for 30 days. Mark each day on a wall where you can see your streak. Watch the streak and protect it. Speak with pace. Feel the words in the chest. You are not pretending. You are programming. You must make this Napoleon Hill personal growth hack a daily craft, not simply a feeling. Bring in examples when you need steel. Ford repeated a command to his engineers until reality bent. Edison repeated his frame until failure could not stick to the mind. Carnegie repeated his definite purpose until talent gathered around it. Repetition makes belief. Belief makes action easy. But words without movement harden into empty ritual. Therefore, we act before we feel ready. We move first and let emotion follow. Step 4. Act before you feel ready. Many men wait for courage like a train that never stops at their station. Great men walk to the tracks and start moving. Feeling follows form. Faith is not a mood. Faith is a posture you choose, then practice until the bones remember. Here is how you do it. Create a small, non-negotiable daily target that advances your aim. Keep it time-boxed and keep it visible. You should do it first thing, and it should be hard enough to matter and small enough to finish. Then protect a larger block for deep work where you are unreachable. Phone off, door closed, timer on. When dread appears, smile at it. Dread is proof that you are near the edge that grows you. You will see the same pattern in the men we have named. Lincoln wrote when the nation shouted. Rockefeller kept still while others rushed. Edison touched the next attempt while smoke still hung in the room. Ford demanded the next prototype when the last one cracked. They did not wait to feel perfect. They moved until feeling caught up. Say this at the edge. I move first. I let courage find me in motion. That is the Napoleon Hill motivation made real. But motion without decision becomes frantic. Therefore, you must learn to decide fast and execute clean. Step 5. Decide fast. Execute daily. Indecision is a tax on your future. Pay it long enough and you lose the house. Decide from purpose, not from fear. Here is a clean frame. If the choice moves the chief aim forward and does not violate your values, say yes. If it does not, say no. Make the decision quickly. Refuse to reopen it unless new facts arrive. Not new feelings, new facts. Attach each decision to a first move you can do within 5 minutes. Send the email, book the meeting, sketch the plan in 10 lines. This speed builds trust with yourself. Your body learns that your word is law. This is the core of the Napoleon Hill personal achievement secret. Tie this to a daily operating system. A morning plan in 3 parts. 1 needle mover, 1 maintenance task, 1 investment in skill, then a block in the afternoon for sales or relationships, because value compounds when it meets people. Rockefeller built alliances that made systems possible. Schwab carried an optimism that was not blind. It was rehearsed. It turned rooms. It made large moves possible because others felt the steadiness of his decisions. Build your own mastermind. 2 to 5 men with aligned aims. Meet weekly. State wins, state blocks. Share 1 promise each. Hold each other to public deadlines. This is practical Napoleon Hill self-help that can change your life. You are not seeking comfort. You are seeking force multipliers. But big aims need quiet force to last. Therefore, we install a ritual that hardens identity across months, not days. Step 6, the long game ritual. Short bursts impress strangers. Long, simple streaks change you. Keep 3 streaks alive at all times. 1 for skill, 1 for health, 1 for connection. For skill, study your craft for 30 minutes per day. No scrolling, no noise, books, notes, deliberate practice. For health, move daily. Lift or run. Eat like a man who respects his future. Sleep as if tomorrow depends on it, because it does. And for connection, end each day by sending 1 note to someone who matters to your aim. Give value first, share a resource, offer help, ask nothing. These streaks feed your work the way a river feeds a mill. Easy to ignore, impossible to replace. Ford had a habit of learning from the line by walking it. Edison tested at night when others slept. Carnegie read and wrote to gather order in the mind. Rockefeller kept a ledger mind and a calm pulse. Lincoln returned to words when bullets spoke. None of that is glamorous. All of it is strong. Keep your streaks visible. Paper on a wall. Pen marks you cannot argue with. When you miss, you do not fall behind. You start the next day on time. This is how identity survives when the crowd goes quiet. But streaks can also become pride without output. Therefore, we tie the long game to real numbers you can count. Step 7. Scoreboard and compounding. What you measure, you multiply. Create a scoreboard for your aim that fits on 1 page. On the top line, your chief aim in 1 sentence. On the left side, weekly actions that cause revenue, skill, or reach. On the right side, results. Keep the actions higher than the results on the page. You control inputs. You do not control the exact day outputs arrive. Track the lagging results to see trends, not to decide your mood. Review the board each Friday. Now keep or cut. Ask yourself 1 question. What will I do more of next week that moves the number? Then ask a second question. What will I stop? Then choose one small experiment and run it for 2 weeks. Keep a log of what you tried, what you learned, and what you will keep. You are building compounding loops. Rockefeller refined, Schwab rallied, Ford simplified, Edison iterated, Carnegie organized, Lincoln resolved. You are doing the same, with a board and a pen. This is how men become inevitable. And now that you have identity, exits closed, voice trained, action first, decisions fast, streaks alive, and a scoreboard, you stand at a line that most never reach. But we will not end with comfort. We end with command. Hear me and let this settle. You do not need a map that shows every turn. You need a vow and the first 10 steps. You have both. Choose who you are. Close the exits. Train the voice. Move before you feel ready. Decide fast. Execute daily. Keep the long streaks. Watch the board. The names you admire did not wait for proof. They built proof. They chose identity and forced the world to meet it. If you repeat this lesson for 30 days, the man you used to be will not find you. That is the quiet victory you came for. Now speak your aim once more. Write today's 3 actions. Stand now and begin. The door behind you is closed. The road ahead is open. Therefore you move.